ladies.
We're back. Hope you didn't forget about us.
Hope everyone's had a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's been a while, hasn't it?
What's the date today?
I know. 45th of January, and there's only another 30 days to go.
What does
That's
that
what it
mean?
feels like. January feels like it's just never going to stop.
It does feel like it's a long month. We haven't actually got any news yet on the move.
No, unfortunately.
We have no idea.
Yeah, watch this space though.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed
definitely.
it's not going to be too much longer now.
Mm.
We're kind of optimistic that we'll be there for Easter.
Spring.
Easter's,
yeah.
Easter-ish.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's early or late Easter this year, but certainly before my birthday would be lovely.
Be a nice birthday present, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'd take it as an anniversary or a Valentine's present would be even better. Well, I don't think it's going to be by Valentine's, unfortunately, but fingers crossed, won't be that long before we've got some news on that.
Mm.
So I think Nikki's been sharing some videos of some past stuff that we've done.
The last two videos were of the first two property renovations we did in Bulgaria. We bought 3 houses while we were there the first time. The last one, which we're going to pop on now, just needed a little bit more. It needed a little bit more to explain it, because it was definitely our most favourite house.
Yeah.
Even though property renovation number 2 was my dream house for the view.
Yeah, the house number 2 had fantastic views.
Number
Really
3 was
Number
our
3
dream
was
house.
just. Number 3 was one of those houses we looked at, and actually your first thoughts on it were no, not a chance.
Yes.
Because it was a really confusing house, wasn't
And
it?
not just that, I wanted a bungalow. I wanted just one level.
Yeah.
I wanted to live on. So you,
But
you went to see it first, didn't
Yeah, I convinced Nikki that it was a 3-storey bungalow.
you? Yeah. So 3
Basically.
stories. And Darren said we could live on the ground floor.
I worked out that we could have everything we needed on the ground floor.
So
that upstairs would be for guest accommodation and whatever else we wanted to do with it. Yeah. So if Nikki never wanted to go upstairs, she wouldn't need to.
and I rarely did, to be fair.
But I went up there quite
But
a
you
lot.
did a lot.
The main floor, the ground floor, was one shared kitchen area, which was one of my favourite rooms by the time we
It was
renovated
definitely
it.
my favourite room.
We had 2 rooms either side.
Yeah.
There was the garage, the old garage that was there.
It was a double garage.
And a bathroom downstairs. So there was plenty of room
Yeah.
for us to make that into ours. There were 2 staircases going up
On
either side. When you got up the stairs, you had a dividing wall between the next floor. So to get from one side, from the upstairs on one side, you had to go all the way down the stairs, around through the kitchen, up the other set of stairs, and up to the other side, which obviously made no sense. But because it was 2 brothers who shared it, obviously from their point of view, it made total sense. But for us, owning it as one house, it didn't make any sense. So one of the first things we did was knock that through.
From
It's quite confusing, wasn't it?
From that second floor, there's actually a loft hatch to get up into the loft, into the 3rd floor.
Yeah. And then the 3rd floor was just one massive room, I think about 6 metres square. And then from there was also another staircase that went up to what we called the skyloft,
Skyloft, yeah.
which was amazing. Because
It
it was
was
basically you're standing on the roof, effectively. So you're like a 4th floor, just a small little room with a balcony, like not even
It was
a room.
like a little
It was
tower.
like it was just like a
Well, you'll
Skyloft.
see in the pictures. We called it a skyloft anyway. So.
yeah, and
And it
so-
had this most intricate wooden staircase.
yeah, little wooden
To get
staircase that
up to
went
it, it's
up
like
there.
a tree house. Really,
And then you could, when you
get
stood up there, you could just literally go out onto this little balcony and then
Yeah.
just see for miles and miles and miles.
360 degrees
It was just stunning.
view. Yeah.
So also one of the advantages as well was that you could do any roof repairs quite easily because you didn't need any
Yes.
scaffolding really, because
No.
you could just literally hop over the balcony and you were on the roof,
Which you did.
which I
Do
did
that.
several times. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
house for me was just like, oh my god, this has got so much potential for what we could do with it. It's going to be amazing. And I had so many different ideas for it. And one of the main ones, well, the 2 main ones were obviously turning the kitchen right round.
Yes.
So it wasn't on the back wall, so
Yes.
to speak. The double garage we turned into a large lounge diner.
And
turned-
airing cupboard.
And an area, yeah, we had
Yeah.
a cupboard put in there, didn't we?
That was on the back of the little bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
wasn't it?
Yeah. So we sort of really changed that around.
Yeah.
But it became a really beautiful space to live in.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
It was. It was really well built. The architecture. I mean, I don't know where the guy got his inspiration from. You know, maybe Romania or something.
Even the thistle on the top.
But, yeah, the little thistle.
The
at the
thistle,
front.
the
Well,
massive
it
thistle,
was a
yeah,
big
up at the
thistle.
top.
Yeah.
It was just so much about it. It was just like just kept giving, didn't it?
Incredible
That
house. Yeah, so it wasn't your normal Bulgarian rural village house at all.
No, it was nothing
It was
sort of
totally unique.
three-roomed or anything about it. It was just a huge house with so much potential that we absolutely loved. Didn't we? We really loved that house. And if it hadn't been, the truth is, if it hadn't been for Brexit, we'd probably have stayed.
We probably still kept it.
We sold that house. We really, it's probably the biggest thing we regret.
It is such a big
But two things we
yeah.
regret: selling that house and leaving Bulgaria.
Yeah. And the thing is, as I've been making this video, putting this video together and looking at all the pictures, the video footage, the views, all the fruit and veg, I mean, that garden had over 40 fruit trees.
Something.
I mean, a lot of fruit and nuts.
Yeah.
And grapevines.
Berries.
And it was only an 1,100 square metre garden.
Oh, it was
small garden.
planned really well
was.
from that point.
Yeah, and it was just an amazing space. The village was lovely. The views were stunning. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So when we watch it all,
regret.
it's quite hard, isn't it, to watch it?
Yeah.
Because we love that house so much.
But we know that that's gone. That's it. That's
Yes,
history.
it's
That's
gone.
part of something we did. We loved it there. If we had the opportunity, we'd have taken it again.
So we're going to show you what we did. Hope you enjoy it.
And hopefully you realise, hopefully you see what it is we liked about it so much.
Yeah, and maybe it'll give you some inspiration, who knows.
Hopefully, maybe it'll give us some inspiration as well. Alright, so whatever you're doing, wherever you are,
take care.
Keep smiling, everybody.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You might be wondering what we did with the third floor.
Yeah. The third floor was a massive aviary.
Yes, Darren.
At the time.
Basically commandeered it for his aviary for releasing owls and
And for Mishu.
And we left the Yambu
Yeah.
region.
Yeah. And moved to Star Azagora. So
To
that
be
was the idea.
closer
to
to
be
your
closer
job.
to my work.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm working with the birds, and one of my jobs is handling the birds and training the birds. So one of the birds I took home, and Mishu, and she loved it up there. Absolutely loved it because it was a massive aviary. But long term, I'm not sure what we'd have ended up doing with that room. But for Mishu, it was just absolutely
Probably would have
fantastic,
stayed
yeah.
as it was because
And
at the end of the day we didn't need it. Get
After
your
three.
smiley face on.
After 3.
1, 2, 3.
I'm like a good wife. Nikki's making my tea. I've just come home from work. I've worked really hard today.
Are you talking?
So Nikki always makes my tea. He does it. I like a good wife. She
What
makes
are
my
you
tea before I-
saying?
She does. She always makes my tea. Makes me a cup of tea. I've got a cup of tea there waiting. Yeah, she's really good like that.